Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free movie review of The Jungle Cruise. So, how was it? Well, um, to be honest, I went with very low expectations. To be honest with you, because when I heard that Disney was doing a live-action movie based on one of their older rides called The Jungle Cruise, my reaction was like, really? What can they possibly do with the boat ride? I don't get it. But on a personal matter came up with my family, so we was like, hey, let's go to the movies to escape and forget about it for like a few hours. So I went in with like very low expectations, not knowing what I was gonna get, and honestly, I'm happy to report I was very, very pleasantly surprised, guys. The movie was good, damn good, better than I thought, and better than I thought it was gonna be. To be honest, I walked away like saying, "Wow, they did way more with the material that they got with the ride. They did way more with it than I thought they could with it, and they did a damn good job in my opinion. It was really well done and put together." So kudos to the director and writing team. Like, give yourself an applause, man. That was really well done. So basically, it stars Amy Blunt as well. So of course, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Amy Blunt's character is an archaeologist. Yes, I can speak English. And she wants this thing called the Arrowhead, and she wants to go to the rainforest. Go take this cruise to this like jungle area, so she could find this special tree that could apparently give give this special like petal that can help the sick. But unfortunately, she's not the only one. This evil like prince guy who's also he's also like a German and stuff, and he wants that for evil reasons, so that way he can help the Nazis win the war. In case you're wondering when this takes place, believe it or not, it's not during the 40s. It takes place during the 1915, 1916, I forget what year. It was around that ballpark, not in the 40s, so in the 1915s, the early, guess the early 20th century. And oh boy, I mean, it has to be accurate, guys, to the times. But I'm just letting for you females out there, it was very sexist. Woo! I'm like, oh God, good thing we evolved from that, because yikes, a roni. But then again, it would be inaccurate, or it would be dumb if we act like 1915 was great for women. It wasn't. It was kind of sexist during the beginning and the end part of the movie. How sexist it was, like, whew. But I won't spoil what was said, but the atmosphere is like, whoa. But still, that's how it was back in the day. Like I said, thank God we evolved past that crap. But man, ooh, it was tough to anyway. So so she's on his. So eventually she meets Dwayne Johnson's character, and they take his ship on the Jungle Cruise to find to find this magical thing I was telling you about. And he's like a person that it's kind of like based on the rock. He does like a little tour. He does a tour thing with the group, and he does all these tricks, like kind of like you're kind of like in a Disney ride. If Disney was around back in the day, this is something I think they would possibly do. Excuse me. So it was well done and put together how he pulled it off and did it, and it was great, man. Also, again, beautiful locations. I love the fact that it wasn't a fancy boat. It was an old piece of crap boat that's seen some years. So it's not like this big fancy, but it's still reliable. It gets the job done. I like Amy Blunt's character, but let me break down the characters now. Amy Blunt's character, I love her. She was She's one of those headstrong women that takes no crap from nobody. Because she has to, considering the times she's in. Like, again, yikes Aroni. But, she's very clever and funny and witty and just very charismatic. She did great in this movie. She really. So I thought Dwayne was going to end up carrying this movie. She did her part very, very well. So hey, relax, Dwayne Johnson. Amy Blunt's got your back, and she knocked it out the park, man. Just like, I've seen her on her roles, but she freaking kills it here. Also, of course, Dwayne Johnson, kind of like Will Smith and his charm, is just, of course, Dwayne Johnson and his charms and why he's a big Hollywood superstar, man. From, Fast and Furious to eventually Black Adam, you know what I'm saying? The Rundown, some of his great films that he was in, and one future film that's going to be great. It goes to show you why he's a big Hollywood star. Dude is charismatic and funny. Though I'll spoil this much. It's not really, it's a mild spoiler, but still, he tells lame pun jokes. Like, he didn't say this, but this is a joke similar to, the types of jokes he was saying. He's like, so hey guys, what happens when you cross a vampire with a midget? A little sucker. Dumb little stupid awful jokes, and it's one of those things like people in the theater wasn't laughing, but he kept doing it. I laughed in the way where I made the whole crowd laugh, because I admit I not that the joke was not funny, not that the joke wasn't funny. The joke was not funny. It's just I don't know how to explain it. I guess I just love terribly punned jokes, and especially the way how it's delivered. He did it in such a way I can't describe it, that I can't help but laugh, and I got everyone else laughing because I laughed out. I said, "Oh my god, it's so bad," and I made everyone laugh in the theater. Not that I didn't mean to, but it was just oh god. But the effects are great. Had some cool twists and turns. I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming at all. That was a good twist. Some good twists and turns. Great special effects. Which is, Magic Kingdom. Of course, they got the money to make the stuff look pretty, because the locations look great. Again, I know I say this every time we do these type of old movies. Kudos to the set designers and costume designers. The music and the setting, it fits the 1915s. I want to say that's the date, and during the first Great War, 1915, 1916. I want to say 1915. I could be wrong. Point being, it feels like you're in those times. You see the costumes, the music, the cars, the hats, how they talk to, the way that people spoke. It's this. I appreciate those small details. I know we take those details for granted, but that's not easy to pull off. To find the clothes, to find the cars, to walk and talk and behave how they used to back in those times, and to pull it off and make it believable, it takes some real effort, and they did a great job. Kudos to them, man. Also, the actor who played the evil German guy, charismatic and also kind of funny, has some funny moments too. Even he's stereotypically evil, but I don't know, he's just charmingly funny at times. It's hard to describe. It's one of those things when you see it, it's like, oh, I know what you mean. Also, during her adventures, she has her witty brother. Dude is hilarious, by the way. He's like the comic relief of the group, besides The Rock from time to time. But he is really hilarious. I love his character. He's like one of my favorite characters. I thought I was not gonna like him. I thought he was just preppy. I'm above everyone. Whoa, get away from me, peasants kind of type of character. Not only that wasn't the case, there's a nice little twist to the character, which I won't spoil, it's spoiler free. I won't say here, but I'm like, wow, that. And I like the fact that, and I'm hoping it's not cut out internationally, but the fact that they kept that scene here, but the way it's interpreted, I just like that they kept that. It's someone between him and The Rock. I like that they kept the scene in, and It was a powerful moment, and I'd say, wow, that's ballsy of you, Disney, and the fact that you still kept it in this movie, especially you kept it like this for international releases, I commend it, man. You'll know it when it happens. I won't say what is said, but you'll know it when it happens, and I kudos to Disney for doing that. You know, I was like, wow, and it turns out he's not what he seems. He's actually a decent, funny character, and again, the action is fun. It feels like, I mean, it's in a good way. Like the director did the Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, the first. I know the second one's kind of iffy. Of course, the third one was bad, but then again, I don't think he did the third one. But he also, funny enough, he did the first G.I. Joe one, which I loved. It felt like he directed this movie, but I mean in a good way. Like it has like it felt like the first one had the great chemistry, the great costume designs, and the great chemistry and costume design and music and action and funny villains and just everything. It felt like that, but in a good way. It felt like the director of the Mummy was from the Brendan Fraser's The Mummy movie. That director was directing this movie. I mean that in a good way. It was really well done. So basically, I guess in summary, if you like the Brendan Fraser, the first Mummy movie, you're gonna like Jungle Cruise. It's not as scary. Don't get me wrong, because the Mummy's kind of scary at times. It's not as scary though. It has moments that might like whoa, that's kind of intense. So there's some moments that might be some intense to little kids, but it's pretty safe overall to take for kids to see. And overall, again, I went in with very low expectations. Came out very pleasantly surprised. So if you're wondering what movies out there to go see, go check out Disney's The Jungle Cruise. They knocked it out the park. They did way more with the material than I thought. So again, kudos to the writing and the writers and the director, man. They pulled it off and did a damn good job. So definitely go check it out, man. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Goodbye.